CC with DP2. Let me see.
Hello, y'all. Hello. I need my I don't have my headphones, but I guess we can start.
Okay. How's everyone doing? Just waiting on. Got a good one today, everyone. We got a good one today. What's up with y'all? We got a good one. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right.
Hello.
Almost locked and loaded.
I gotta get my headphones. He does not hear me.
No. Hello.
Hey.
You can hear me clear?
I can. I might have to put my headphones in because that might be echoing.
Okay, you better put them in real quick.
Yeah. 1 second, y'all. Be right back.
Well, while we're waiting for her, look, I pinned the comment in the chat. Drop topics in the chat. Anything. News, sports, entertainment, whatever your heart desires. There was some to talk about. We already have to talk about. We'll get straight into it. Pretty cool. How everybody doing today, though? Had a pretty good day today. Yesterday. It was on paper. That was the first time I had a paper test in a long time.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Log on. Super Bowl weekend. Yes, it is. Who you got, DeAndre?
Come on, we can never bet against Patty.
Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Okay. Good?
Started.
Yeah, let's get straight to it. Back with another episode of Code Man Conversation with DP Squared. My name is DeAndre. I love the co-host.
Deja, hey girl.
So I want to thank everybody for also showing up to the last podcast we had, the Sports Huddle, the special guest from Mello. It was great. If you didn't see it, go watch it. It's on YouTube. I think the link may be in the link tree. If it's not, we'll put it in after this episode.
Yeah. Hey y'all.
But thanks for everyone for supporting us. Thanks for everybody for being here today. It's a good one. We got some rapid fire, two minute quitters.
2 minute hitters.
2 minute hitters. Yeah. 2 minute hitters today.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so how have you been though?
I've been good. Hey, Auntie Dana. I've been good. This week at work has been real busy, but I'm getting through it. But I've been good though. It was a fun day at work at least, so I'm happy about that. But how you been?
I had my first in-person test on paper today in a long time.
Oh wow!
I had to go in and use a pencil, and I was like, it went well though. I mean, it wasn't really that hard. It's all multiple choice, but I was like, paper test in 2024.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, but other than that, my week has been good. It's been super cold, windy.
It has.
Yeah, it's just been a little. The wind has been annoying. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
But again, everybody drops some topics in the chat right now. It's gonna get real hectic and sturdy in this drum. So
sturdy is crazy. Okay, wait.
We should start. Yeah, start off with the.
I need somebody to choose a number though.
All right, first number in the chat.
Choose a number between 1 and 120, please.
Anybody. 1 and 120. Come on.
Whoever I see first, that's the number.
Somebody put my favorite number in the chat. If you really know me.
Ciao.
Wow.
Okay. Valentine's Day. Okay, we're gonna take note of that.
Yeah, we can take note of that. Okay.
77. All right, Jacob.
I said 1 through 20.
I said 1 through 120.
Oh
my gosh. Okay. So 77. All right.
77.
These are some.
All right, go to 4. Francis.
All right, 4.
Go to 4. Yeah.
Okay. Did we say this one already? I don't think so. This is a good one.
Okay.
This is from my wisdom book, y'all. Y'all know this.
Yes.
Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going.
I don't remember doing that. So I think
okay. So what do you think about that?
Motivation gets you started. Habit what keeps you going.
Yeah.
I think building strong habits is definitely what keeps you going.
Mm-hmm.
Motivation, yes, motivation can get you started, but I feel there's other factors that get you started too. I agree with that quote, but I'm on the fence because motivation, it only takes you so far.
Yeah. I mean, but it does get you started because I feel like with habit, everything you have to do it habitually, I think. You have to.
Yeah, but what about
you gotta be a routine.
You gotta throw
Ain't that a
discipline in
habit
there.
though? Is that a difference?
I guess your habits intertwined with discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I hear habit, I always think of negatively though. That's the interesting part. Like a habit.
Like a
When
bad
someone says,
habit.
like I have this is a habit of mine. I feel like that's
Yeah.
always, you know.
Yeah, and this is like, I mean, yeah, you get motivated to do things, and I guess picking up, I feel like there's just a lot of in between, but I do agree with the quote. You know, it's just the quote of the day.
Yeah, for sure. We
It ain't nothing too crazy. That's what I'm saying. But look,
okay. Yes.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. So start us off. Remember, drop topics in the chat with something else to talk about. But today is just rapid fire. 2-minute
right.
Jones. Keep us on the timer.
I'm timing us because we be talking too much. We be dragging it. All right. First one. What are your thoughts on the Grammys? Was people snub? Was people like? I also want to know who's responsible for like the decline in people watching it though, because I didn't watch it. I saw little bits, but I didn't watch it for real.
So. I'm gonna start with that first.
Okay.
The decline of award shows, I think, it starts from the celebrities' point of view. Celebrities don't feel, I don't want to say worship, but they don't feel as important anymore because I think of the increase of social media, right? I think so many celebrities are now being birthed through TikTok and through Instagram that celebrities now don't feel that the awards are even worth mentioning or award shows are even worth going to because they got these regular people going now. So I think the decline of award shows starts with the celebrity initially. Like
Jacob said Travis got snubbed again.
Yeah, he did get snubbed for Utopia. But yeah, I think the decline of award shows just start from like, even Jay-Z had that speech about at the award show. Saying basically, so even Kanye has said, Drake has said things about that. He said something
for those who don't,
the day of the Grammys, like
for real quick, for those who don't know, Jay-Z has said basically that like some people, like the Grammys, be getting it wrong most of the time by giving awards to people who don't deserve it, people who's worked harder or has better music don't even have Grammys yet, and he was saying some people don't deserve it. So I agree.
Yeah, I do think that the pinnacle of people's careers should not be appointed to awards. If your music is good, your music is good at the end of the day. But what I do believe in any instance, and this even happens in sports, years down the road, there'll be a kid my age saying that Travis Scott was trash because he has no Grammys.
Facts. That's why I think it's so important to why people be so mad that they just don't do it correctly, because people hold a lot of value on that. And it gives you more opportunities when it says like Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even SZA was snubbed too. She had like a song on the top 100 all year, an album in the top 100, and she didn't receive no Grammy award. Does that mean that the album was not good?
She won a Grammy she did win a Grammy
this year.
Yeah, but she was snubbed, I think, last year.
For album of the year, I think, or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that doesn't mean that her album wasn't that up to par, you know?
Right.
So the decline of the Grammys starts from the top. People don't respect the people voting. So how do you expect the people watch it to want to even they don't see their favorite artist winning?
And Trevor Noah is so corny. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. All right, that's 2 minutes. Next topic.
Okay.
All right. And
we got it.
And Darius brought this up, but you can mention it, Deon. You can mention it.
Darius did bring us up like he was reading our mind, but what is everybody's thoughts on Valentine's Day? Now we have a podcast next week about Valentine's Day, but this is just some general thoughts. Now, I'll let Deja start. What's your thoughts on Valentine's Day? We know you're not really a lover girl for your history. Your history is not lover girl-ish. Because we could go last year from now and look at Valentine's Day podcast. It's probably not really, feel me? But now give me some new thoughts. What's your new thoughts?
Well, first of all, Mike said Trevor Noah is a good host. I disagree. But what are my thoughts? I feel like I'm looking forward to it. I think that people should lean into it. Like, you know how something people be saying some stuff is too exaggerated?
Yeah.
I feel like this needs to be exaggerated. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is one of those things where it's like, let's not downplay it. Let's,
Yes. So what do you think about people saying that you should always show love? That shouldn't just be one day.
But that's true. But it gotta be like, that's true, right? But still acknowledge that it's Valentine's Day, if that makes sense. Like, do something that makes it that you acknowledged it.
That makes you feel special, basically.
Yeah.
Now I love Valentine's Day. I'm not gonna lie, because even when we were younger, we were getting things for Valentine's Day that didn't have to deal with relationships or You
Yeah,
were
it
with
was just
somebody. It was just a day of showing appreciation, which I respect.
Mhm.
But now this is why I have a problem with Valentine's Day. When young women out here, and I'm not pointing no fingers, but the day is for both genders. Now, I want
Who
to.
agrees with that? Who
The
agrees?
day is for both genders.
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't say I disagree. I'm just asking people who disagrees with that.
Okay.
Who thinks it's just for women? Now,
So,
maybe traditionally it is, but
so take your man out for Valentine's Day too. Take him to the nice
okay. But
restaurant he
I feel
want to
like
go to.
it's more for women.
I agree that is more for women. Yes,
Hear
I
me
do
out.
agree. But I also think that in many cases, young men like
Stephanie
myself,
agrees.
young men like myself, and I'm not saying me in this instance, but in general, do not feel loved throughout the whole year. So it would be nice from somebody or their significant other to feel some appreciation. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
god.
I'm not saying though because I feel loved all the time. I'm just saying I know that in many cases, sometimes that's not the case. So that's all I'm saying.
The man should go all out for the women.
Who said that? Who said that?
D. Parker. I agree, but I'm saying not like it should still be about the man too. Because technically the holiday is about celebrating love. It's not about celebrating.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's not about celebrating love towards one person. It's like in general.
That's what I'm saying. So Valentine's Day, all in all though, I like Valentine's Day. I would say that.
Okay. Well, yeah. I would like to say, even in the past, I always thought it was a cute day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like you used to come to school and like they would give out
like it was
stuff,
cute.
or people would have like secret. You would hand the person that you thought you liked. You know
yeah,
it was nice.
All right, cool. Next thing.
Good.
So I didn't see this video about this, but Apple dropped their little Vision Pro virtual reality.
That joint was crazy.
That
joint was crazy.
That stuff is problematic.
You actually think so? I don't see it like that.
Why? Why not?
Because when people drop stuff that is like innovative or people see technology going to take over, I still believe that at the end of the day, on the ground surface level, you will still need these trade level and skill level jobs and human service jobs that a robot cannot conduct. So I feel the outrage of seeing the dude on the train with the VR headset or the dude driving with the VR headset multitasking, those are just like for the internet.
You don't think technology is smarter than humans at this point? I think so.
Well, the human created it, so I don't feel that way.
I mean, yes, but like they talk about how it's becoming to get out of control of the person who creates it. Like,
yes,
the computer is starting to get smarter in certain instances. If
that's true. I do always think computer, yes, is smarter than a human, but I feel the computer has nothing without the human. I feel like that's when it makes it dumb, because without you inputting into the computer something, it can never output anything. Now, I guess if it goes berserk and starts doing its own thing, that's different. But
it might start thinking on its own.
When it comes to the like the VR headset, if anybody's seen the vids, like I think it's just there for an extra help on the human life. I don't see it as any problem. Do you see it as a problem? Like people walking down the street with it on, does it take away from the human aspect of everything?
Yeah, because people start to feel like they don't need any human interaction to get through the day. I feel like that's an issue. Yeah. I think that you need some sort of human interaction to be like to function.
Like fulfilled?
Yeah, not be fulfilled, but just like to function as a like living being. It just seems odd to just be in your own reality of this virtual
like all
situation.
day.
Yeah, just odd. But
yeah, I mean, I see it from both sides though, because it's like $4,500, and I don't think that's yeah, it's a lot of money, and I don't personally think that's worth it in general. But I can see down the road for certain people that live certain lives how affected it could be. Like I saw a video of a guy working on a car, looking at a YouTube vid while he was doing it, researching other stuff. You can call, like, it's just little things that make.
I would just be more scared that I can't I can't be aware of myself. See, that's good for men.
Well, yeah, you can.
Women can't just be walking around with that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not safe.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, probably not. But yeah, I don't. I mean, it's all right so far.
Okay. Well.
All right, and remember, everybody, drop some topics in the chat if you have any. We're open to discussing anything. Okay. So now, I mean, this right here has been a big thing for a while. It's been a huge debate. So traditional car versus electric cars. Now, if we have any car people in the chat, y'all can weigh in on this because I'm not a heavy car guy. I just know about the scientific needs of an electric car compared to a gas fuel car. Now, I'll start this one off, right?
Okay.
I think that electric cars are effective in the instance that, yes, it does produce less fossil fuels, but they still have to mine these electric products and natural resources from countries, regardless if
so it's not as friendly.
It's not as environmentally friendly as you think, right? Because the things that are being put into this car to get this car running is still poor for certain environments in certain countries. Now, when it comes to gas cars, we know you have to mine coal, get the fossil fuels, get the gas, whatever, and gas is running low. Naturally, the fossil fuels are going to run out one day. So I think that's the only reason electric cars then shoot up. You know, that's how I see it.
Right. I was thinking about getting a hybrid car
so it can use gas and
but I eventually went with a gas fuel car because and I don't know if this says what's better or not, but I just don't think that the US at least is moving fast enough for me to feel comfortable to have an electric car, if that makes sense. As far as it's easily, like for instance, when I was living in upstate New York, I would not have been able to survive off of an electric car. There were no charging stations.
Yeah.
Like it's easier to go to the gas station. That's more out of convenience. I thought of it like that. Like if this is a car I want for long term, I don't know if I'll be in places where it'll be easily to and I'm not plugging it up to the house because what?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. And they charge slow.
Yeah, they do charge slow.
But does anyone have an electric? I don't know. I did look at Teslas, but they was too expensive. I said, oh, never mind.
I mean, electric cars are cool and things. I just think gas fuel cars are just what it is. I don't think that you can get away from it. You're going to have to live around a gas fuel car.
Maybe.
Don't have to have one because I just think that people's situations do not result in being able to have an electric car.
Yeah. I mean, more people have it than I thought would have one, though.
Yeah. I just think the convenience aspect is just too far off for people to want to use it.
For sure.
So, I'm traditional right now.
Period. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know if people saw this, but I think this is, Stephanie says you have to go to use a supercharger. Oh, I have heard of those. You can go to certain stations and they charge it way faster. Jacob says traditional all day. Yeah, I agree.
Right.
All right. So this is a new thing in DC. I don't know if it's like everywhere now, but they basically are proposing a bill where if a police is in a car chase, then they are allowed to basically kill the person that they are justifiably kill the person that they are chasing in the car chase, if that makes sense.
I really want to hear people's opinions on this.
So the police can decide what to do in that situation. Because you know how when they're chasing somebody, they're trying to get to them, whatever like that. But they're trying to propose a bill where you will be, I'm not going to say it's okay, but it would be justified if you.
Because they are technically putting other people in danger. Yeah. Potentially. So they want to end the situation as fast as they can. Now, these are just proposed bills. So these haven't proposed. These haven't gone through yet, but it was a whole bunch of bills Muriel Bowser and the DC, whatever was trying to put into place. They're even trying to gatherings over 2 people. They're trying to be able to enforce that you can't gather over 2 people because of drug related things and crime.
Oh my God.
But anyway,
that's the best solutions to our problem.
Yeah, I don't think that they noticed that, but
because I think, especially because there's been a lot of car thefts, I guess they're looking at. I don't agree with it. But I think they're thinking, oh, if the person's in a car chase, we can justify the fact that shoot at them or something. Yeah, but I don't know. I
don't really see it that way because
I don't agree with that.
How I see it is, I understand that the person is putting other people's lives in jeopardy. I understand that as part of it. But I feel to take someone's life without even being able to hear what they have to say or hear what the reason was.
But to me,
what they were getting away from, because this is an instance, because of course this is kind of extreme, but when somebody's having a schizophrenic episode and they steal a car on police chase and you just shot this person down without them even in their right mind. Yeah. Now, what does that say about you and DC's police? You killed the innocent person because of something that they were going through. That's what I'm just saying.
I think too, like, to me, still in the car or being in a police chase, whatever, is the wrong thing to do.
Yes.
Cool. But I don't know why they always associate the solution being like you got to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
And I know, they're putting other people in danger. I do get that for sure. But like how you were saying, I don't see how like that's what they automatically jump to.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know why that's their solution to everything.
So in the chat made a good point. You can't make cops judge and jury. It's way too subjective. That's exactly what
because then it's very subjective. Because how can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And even so, I want to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's okay? Because I just made an extreme statement. Do you think it's okay for police and jury? Because I think people do this all the time to just generalize that a person taking police on a chase is doing something wrong. Do you think it's okay for them to generalize to then? Because I'm pretty sure majority of police chases that are going on right now are probably negative, and they find the person, cuff them, and they know they were doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So now they come out with this bill for a solution, like, well, we can try to put a stop to it early. Do you think that's okay? Just generalizing the whole situation, like.
But I think it's okay that they want to do this
in that situation because
no. I don't think so, because then the way I look at it is they could just start making a reason to start chasing people. Oh, he was trying to do this, or she was trying to do this. I would justify it to like chase him and then shoot him. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. It's DC need help. That's all I'm gonna say. They need some help for sure. They just hired that new like chief of police or something, and she is it's not giving.
But I mean, now I think about it, it's a tough in between because people are complaining about DC's problems. I'm not saying this situation, but people are complaining about DC's problems in crime and drug-related incidents, and then they're trying to come out with solutions. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. They're trying to, right? And then they get backlash for the solutions that they're coming out with. It's like, what do you think they need to do to satisfy the people?
I mean, to me, I don't know if it's longer jail time. I don't know. And I'm not saying like years and years, but trying to get people off the streets by killing a person, that is not that's not justified to me. It's not like, I don't know, but I see how some people are thinking of it as like you can kill somebody while you in a police chase. I don't know, but either way. Okay. Next thing. It's giving politics.
Okay, we're getting political.
Let's get political. Do you think, DeAndre, that Biden is mentally and physically fit to run for president again this term?
Okay.
I'm going to say, you say?
No, go ahead.
I'm going to say yes. One, because everybody in office is old.
That's true.
So if we're just going based off being old, that's not a good reason.
Okay. Now, what about when they say like?
Now, when it comes to
mental things,
right? To the mental capacity, I would say he's not. Like I would say he's not mentally fit. Physically fit, he is, because everybody's old. Right. If you look at the people who's in Congress and all, they're like 90. They had like 3 heart transplants. Like they're old as dirt.
That's true.
But mentally fit, I don't think he's mentally from the standpoint of. I just think he's just. They stressing me out. I don't think that he has the capacity to really do the job well at this point.
Okay. I don't believe that any president in any history of time they're not the sole person that's making the decisions. Everybody knows.
Okay,
that, right?
Fair.
So I think all in all, I don't think there's many presidents that has probably been his age or probably mentally not fit, but because of the age we live in, it's going to be documented. But there's people around to huddle up the quarterback. To try to, make some right decisions. Now, him solely, no, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But I believe that if you bring the right crew around anyone, I believe something will shake.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
So that's how I see it.
Stephanie says Biden's mental health versus Trump's craziness, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
And one thing, all my young people and even old people out there that's trying to date or older that's trying to date or find the love of their life. Valentine's Day is coming up. Don't talk politics on the first date. Just a little advice from DeAndre.
Oh my gosh. Don't talk politics. Okay.
Don't talk politics or religion. Okay, next. Okay. Should your child's higher education, Deja, solely be the parent's responsibility. Now, we can look at this in two ways, right?
Okay.
We can look at it in from the aspect of the parent doing everything,
Okay.
or the parent doing nothing. So, how do you see it?
I see it. I feel that some parents put too much responsibility on the teacher to be the sole person responsible for what their child learns in life. Yes. Because I just think people are just like, they're like hands off with it. Like, okay, you have your teacher there. They're responsible for getting you up to speed on everything. But when they come home, they're not continuing the education. Yes. Whether it be not having time or, you know, busy, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying parents are being negligent, but it's their responsibility as well to like read with them, to teach them certain stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? If you solely leave people responsible, a random 30, 40, 50-year-old person who is not that's not their child, and we just gonna leave it up to them to bring our kids up, like that's not a good idea, even if they're a good teacher. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I honestly see it like that's where the disconnect, where kids do not enjoy going to school because when they get home, there's no school at home. Mm-hmm. So now it just becomes a separation of school and home when they should all be integrated into one. Mm-hmm. When you go to school, you should feel, you know, comfortable like you're at home. You know, not literally, you know, there's things at school that you have to do that you wouldn't do at home. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? Just feel comfortable as though you're not in a foreign place. And then when you go home, you should be able to do things over the summer or spring breaks or winter breaks where you're still reciprocating the information that these teachers are giving you, because I feel students come home and live a whole totally different life where
because even when I think about like where I work, at the end of the day, I care about the student athletes like 100%, 110%. Yeah. But at the end of the day, people gotta understand like being a teacher is still a job at the end of the day.
For sure.
We want teachers who are passionate and love what they do for sure. But at the same time, like they have a life too. And so they can't hold the stress of like saying it's all up to me to make sure that this child succeeds in life. You know, and I think a lot of them feel that way. And that's just
okay. So fair. What about from the student aspect? Should the student have responsibility? When should the parents' responsibility of the student's education wear off? Should it be until they go to grad school and masters and the parents should always be there? Or should the student?
No. I think even in high school, it starts to, even middle school sometimes, you be looking at that work like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. But I mean from the aspect of like, even if it's just continuing the conversation or teaching them about stuff that they can't learn in school, whether it's, I don't know, like art or something. I don't know. I'm just saying like doing more education outside of just school, if you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't think it's just, but for sure, when you get consulate, I mean, it's not much, or even high school, not much a parent can do to help you with the actual homework.
Yeah.
I'm just saying continuing like trying to mold them into a person who's educated. It's not always just about like math and what you're reading in school and stuff.
That's true.
That's all I was trying to say.
Educated about life, right?
Yeah, just being educated.
I think that's a lifetime parent.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying help it with work, because I mean, I look at homework from like a middle schooler. I'm like, I don't know what this says. So I understand a parent. Like I understand. So all right. This is the last one. Okay. Now, I don't know the whole story about this because I don't watch the nightly news. Maybe I need to.
Yeah, maybe you should.
All right. Anyways, there's a parent who is currently in this. Y'all know what I mean? If y'all know what I'm talking about, I'm happy about that. If y'all don't, it's cool because I don't know much either. But it's a parent who's currently on trial or who's going to be charged or something like that because her son brought a gun to school and shot up the school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to charge the parent for the child's actions.
Yeah, like
maybe because he got the gun from
involuntary manslaughter, I think.
Yeah, because they purchased the gun, you know, it was in their home, XYZ. They may have been negligent when it came to seeing signs from their kid before he did this, whatever. But this is the first time. Oh, she was found guilty. So Stephanie said she was found guilty. So what do people think about that? Like, should parents be responsible for their kids' actions in that instance?
I think in every other instance in life, people blame the kids' parents for the things and how the way they act.
Okay.
So I think that this is no different.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Continue.
Keep going. Okay.
He just said she should have been. Because I'm trying to say, like, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. I also, and true, because I think there probably were signs where, or I don't know. You know, a lot of times they'll go in the backseat and be like, "Oh, this kid was doing this, and this, and the parent, blah blah blah." But I watch enough Dr. Phil back in the day to know some of these parents do not have like either they don't know what their kid be doing, and not saying that's being negligent, but sometimes your kid leaves the house and you have no idea what they're getting into. So I be trying to think like I think she is responsible, but I'm just saying I can see how it gets gray area.
Okay,
because,
so let's not say for this instance though, because she probably was integrated in some way in this case.
Yeah.
But let's say the case that you say, where the parent has no clue what the kid is doing, the kid comes to school, shoot the school up. Should the parent be held accountable in the same instance?
Now
let's be real. What's your answer?
I'm gonna say it's so hard. I just feel that these days more things have control over people's kids than the actual parent. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's just the reality. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's hard. I guess
that is hard. That is hard. That is hard. Yes, people talking.
Okay. Jeremiah said guns should be locked up in the crib. That's on her for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's true. I think the punishment is a little extreme, but the parents should probably have some consequence. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just Auntie Jenny said the parents purchased the gun for the child and it wasn't secure. Wait, they purchased the gun for the child?
Yeah, I think that's what that case. That's what I was trying to say.
Honey.
I was trying to say outside of that case though, if the kid has done that to the parent, because I feel a parent, let's say a teacher instance, the teacher comes to the parent and said the student acting up all this. The parent said, I had no idea my kid was like this.
Yeah.
They're still gonna blame the parent for this kid's
and that's
action.
Fair. And that's so fair.
That's what I'm saying. People say that is fair and that is the way to assess that situation.
Because who else is responsible? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You not knowing what your child is doing is your fault. Whose else's fault is it? You're the one. You're the one supposed to be watching over.
Oh my Lord.
So it's like you still have the finger pointing at you now, but look, everyone has their own decisions at some point. So it was like, should this parent go to jail for involuntary manslaughter?
I mean, if we're talking about this case that she purchased the gun, yes, for sure. But I've seen instances where but I guess it's still the parent's responsibility, like if they don't have it put up and stuff like that. So but a lot of people grow up in households where like they go, well, no, that's semantics. Never mind.
But I'm saying though, let's say the parent has a gun. The kid is a great kid. This is what the parents are saying. We would have never thought that he takes the gun one night and takes it to school and shoots the school up. Can you blame the parent?
I guess you still could, because some people will say he shouldn't have had it in the first place regardless. So
yeah, that's a tough break.
It's tough, but okay, that's it's not funny.
Yeah, it's nice.
But that's it for the
rapid
2 minute hitters. Yeah,
no count.
Shout out Chick-fil-A. Do you have any hashtag go cultivate tips? That's mainly what we just say. We just like to leave people with something that they can go do. I was talking to Zion about this earlier. I really want to I would love to know where people get their news from, like credible sources, because I think we live in an age where social media is just too much fake information that looks real. So I'd be trying to figure out where could I go to if I really want to know the facts about something, where would that be at? Because even news sources are becoming opinion based and not fact based.
That's true.
That's one thing I would like to go. Maybe I charge myself with that to figure out where I can get some real news.
So you're trying to lead the people find some credible sources.
Yeah, because social media is just not it. It's getting worse and worse to figure out what's true and what's not true. So that's
very true. Okay. I don't really have a go cultivate this time. I guess I should be more prepared, but I don't know.
No, it's okay. I thought about that because we were talking about it. But all right, cool.
Valentine's Day coming up. Go cultivate. Go love somebody.
Anyways, go love yourself. Whichever you want to do.
Yeah, you feel me?
All right.
Go love your mother.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anyways, y'all, this has been yet another episode of Cultivating Conversations with DP Square. We'll be back next week. We got a special guest coming in the building, so make sure y'all tune in for my girl. Okay.
Yeah.
But all right. Anyways, we love y'all, and we will see y'all next week.
Thanks. Everybody have a great day. Goodbye.